Hello, this is Marcia Woodfield, the Rolling Realtor. This is my second installment of Team Tuesdays, and today I am interviewing Shawnette Scott.
Hi, guys.
She is a realtor in my office, a colleague of mine, and we're going to find out a little bit about her story and what excites her about real estate and hear some of her experiences. So let's start with, how did you get into real estate?
Well, I got into real estate some years ago. I wasn't sure. I wanted to leave my job and I wasn't sure what career path I wanted to take. So I kind of thought about it, and I used to work at the Department of Motor Vehicles, and one day this guy came in and he was getting his ID done for his real estate license. And I asked him, I said, what does that field like? Do you like it? He said, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So I said, okay. Well, I had a little chat with him and he told me some things about the test and then I gave him his ID and I said, well, good luck. And he left. And I don't think I thought about real estate again after that. But ironically, when I decided that I wanted to leave the Department of Motor Vehicles, the first thing that popped into my head that I could do as an alternative career was to get my real estate license. Nice. And I had always thought about real estate as a career choice, but wasn't sure how to get into it. So when I was younger, I had an opportunity to possibly buy my apartment. We were in this program that the government set up for HPD buildings, and the tenants of the building were in charge of running the building, and we had to get our funds together by paying our rent on time and buy the building. That never happened because nobody could ever get along. So that went up in smoke, and I just thought about how that was a missed opportunity. And so I guess it was kismet, kind of, to meet that guy and him be a real estate agent and be working at the Department of Motor Vehicle where I was totally unhappy. So yeah, it kind of fell into in line like that.
Nice.
It's one of those things that, just life, you don't see the path coming, but it happens.
And then it happens.
Yeah.
So then when did you actually get your real estate license? When did that happen?
So I got my real estate license in 2015, and I got it while I was still working at the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Okay.
I did nothing with the license once I got it. I took the test. I passed the school test first try. I passed the state test first try, and my brother's wife's mom, my brother's mother-in-law, she said, oh, you passed your test, I'll hang your license for you and I won't charge you a fee. And so she hung my license in her office for 2 years. No, she didn't charge me, but I was paying MLS plenty of money for 2 years to do nothing with my license. But then I met a young lady at a company that I went to interview at once I decided to leave the Department of Motor Vehicle, and she was leaving the company as I was coming on, and she said, I could introduce you to the manager at the real estate company that I'm about to go to. And she did so, and at the time it was City Habitats, and I met with Alex, who is currently my office manager, and we hit it off, and it was history. After that, I've been here for almost 2 years now. So
awesome, that's so great. Yeah, and now we are no longer City Habitats. If you haven't got that news, we are Corcoran.
We are Corcoran. We are Corcoran.
So now you've had two offices.
It was
two
like
companies in the same.
Yeah, it was almost like getting a promotion without getting a promotion.
Right.
Without having to interview for the promotion.
Yeah, there you go. So here we are.
Yeah.
Great. So that's awesome. So it took you a little while. I love that, like, kismet, and you that popped into your head and you got into it. So what for you is really exciting or enjoyable about being a real estate agent? What do you really like about doing real estate?
Well, what I like about real estate is being able to have my own business, running my own business and running my day-to-day and setting up my schedules and meeting people and talking to people about their needs and their wants and their desires. And that's what I love about real estate. I love to when I can make a person smile from ear to ear because you found them the perfect place to call home, and they've been looking, they maybe have seen 20 apartments, and then you come along and you show them exactly what they were looking for, and the look on their face is just priceless. And I like that. I like that part about real estate. It makes me feel like I'm fulfilling a place in the world, by doing that.
Yeah, a place that's needed.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that I'm trying to do with these videos, is show the diversity.
Right.
The diversity of agents, which we need because there's a diversity of people.
Right.
Right? All
Absolutely.
different kinds of people out there need apartments, and so we need all different kinds of agents.
Yes.
And we all have different strengths.
Definitely.
So it's great. So you do rentals and sales?
I do rentals and sales.
Yeah.
I'm still getting a grasp for sales. I'm still learning about the sales market, but now that we're corporate, it's such a great opportunity to get out there and just put people in their forever homes.
Mm-hmm. And would you say you have a preference for either of those, rentals or sales?
I don't think I have a preference. I think that they're both different in their own aspects. Rentals are more, one after the other and go. And sales are a little slower process, but they're both very fulfilling. And they both give you the same feeling once you find the space that particular client needs. So I don't have a preference. I mean, no, I really don't.
Yeah, right. They're just different.
Yeah, they're just different.
Yeah,
just different.
I get that. Nice. And what would you say are some of the, your personal strengths that you bring to this job?
I think one of my big personal strengths is my ability to organize. I kind of am a person who has to do things bullet by bullet. So I try to come in every day with a plan of how I'm going to spend my day. So I think that's a strength. And I think also I'm a people person. I like people. I'm an energy person, and I pick up on people's energy, and I kind of just like to lift the room up and make everybody smile, because even when I'm going through my worst day, my favorite thing to do is smile and laugh. So, I think those are strengths, and those are things that you'll need to bring to a situation when your client is having a meltdown because they've seen 30 apartments, they need to move on the first, and they haven't found what they're looking for. Those are things that will help you through.
Yeah, great. And, definitely, I love that about you. I love your energy, and I love that you come in with that attitude.
Thank you.
Every day. It makes a huge difference to me and to the office as a whole.
Thanks.
Yes, to the team.
Yes, I love the team.
So yes, those are definitely your
strengths. We have one of the best teams. I couldn't have wound up at a better place. People ask me all of the time, you lived in Harlem. Why would you go all the way to Brooklyn, to Williamsburg to work? And I feel like, God kind of puts you where you need to be. And from the day that I walked in the doors in Williamsburg, I couldn't think of myself being anywhere else. So I love it here, and I love the people. I love my family, my team.
I have a similar experience about being here too. That's great. So I'm going to ask you a little more personal question. So how has doing real estate as a career impacted you, helped you grow professionally and or personally in your life?
Well, I think that real estate has helped me professionally because I have learned to do things in a particular order. I've learned to execute things. I've learned to follow up what I start and complete it. Personally, I think it's taught me how to be a woman of my word, how to say what I mean and mean what I say and stand behind that. And if I feel strongly about something, whereas before I would kind of stay meek and be back in the corner and not really speak my mind, now I find a way to say what I want to say without being disrespectful or rude. I'm just a very much more straightforward person than I used to be. I don't have that fear anymore. I kind of step out on faith. Anything I want to do, I just tackle it.
Amazing. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a business that will push you to face your fears, and you have to have them and do it anyway,
right?
Or you will get nowhere.
Nowhere.
Right?
Exactly.
You'll be sitting at your desk all day.
Typing emails.
Yeah.
Can you please get me some water?
There's probably not a realtor out there who hasn't had to, do that and experience that in, in different ways. But yeah.
And I think we all come from different walks of life.
Sure.
And a lot of us have a kind of introvert in us, and we don't really get to express ourselves the way that we would like to.
Yeah.
And I feel like real estate forces you to, because if you don't express yourself, you will get nothing.
Right.
So you get out of it what you put into it, and you learn to evolve on that.
It's a nice segue to pretty much my final question, which is, if you were going to impart some advice or anything that you want to share to people who might want to get into real estate or are thinking about being a real estate agent, what would that be?
I would say know exactly what you want, and go for it. I would say it's not as easy as it looks, and you have to have a thick skin. You have to grow a thick skin. You may not have it in the beginning, but you will develop it over time. Nothing is personal. I would say if it's a dream of yours, if it's something that you really want to do, like I said, you'll get out of it what you put into it. So don't spend 3 months and think that you're gonna be one of these $1 million listing agents, because that's actually not a reality for everyone, not for a lot of people, for a lot of real estate agents. So just do what you got into. When you get into this business, do what you want to do as far as building your business. Make a model, go by your model, be who you are, be honest and true to yourself, be fair with your clients, and you'll get far.
Right. Yeah, being yourself is such a huge part of this business. And like you said, I think it really gives you those opportunities to even find it, to find what that is even more.
Absolutely.
If you didn't find it already.
Absolutely.
So, it's great.
Absolutely. It helps you grow into the person that you're meant to be. Nice. And that's something that I think entrepreneurship does to you anyways. It helps you grow into the person that you were meant to be.
Beautiful. Thank you. Well said.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, it was a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
You're like one of my faves.
Aww. Sweet. So thanks everyone for joining. Shawnette Scott, awesome, beautiful human being. And
she's beautiful too. She's amazing.
Until next time, join us for the next video. Be on the lookout next
Bye.
week. Bye.